How are you all? In Shona we say, Moro imose. Welcome to this video where we'll be teaching you the words why, who, and whose in Shona sentences. After watching this video, you will be able to use these three words to ask Shona questions. So, stay with me. We are going to start with the word why, and why is used when you are asking for a reason, or a reason why something has happened, or why someone has done something. So why, when we translate it to Shona, becomes nei. 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 Let's do some examples. Why me? Nei inini. Nei inini. Me in Shona, it's inini. Inini. So why me? Nei inini. Another one. Why not? In Shona becomes zvinokona nei. Zvinokona nei. That's why not in Shona. So in this contextual meaning, not becomes zvinokona. There are some sentences where not has a different translation in Shona, but in this case, why not? Not becomes zvinokona. Zvinokona. So why not? Zvinokona nei. Another example. May I ask why? In Shona becomes ndinokumbirawo kubvunza kuti nei. So may I ask, that becomes ndinokumbirawo kubvunza kuti. That is the translation of may I ask. It becomes three words. May I ask becomes ndinokumbirawo kubvunza kuti, and then why, that's nei. So it becomes ndinokumbirawo kubvunza kuti nei. Okay. Why do you ask? Nei wabvunza. Do you ask? In Shona becomes one word, which is wabvunza. To ask in Shona is bvunza. Bvunza. So do you ask? Then becomes wabvunza. So why do you ask? Nei wabvunza. Okay. Do you know why? In Shona becomes unoziva kuti nei. Unoziva kuti nei. Do you know? Unoziva kuti. Unoziva kuti. Why nei? So unoziva kuti nei. Another example. Why do you lie? Nei uchinyepa. Nei uchinyepa. Do you lie becomes uchinyepa. Lie in Shona is nyepa. Nyepa. It's just N-Y-E-P-A. It's nyepa. So do you lie? Uchinyepa. Why do you lie? Nei uchinyepa. Okay, now going to who. Who, when you're using who in a sentence, you'll be referring to a person. You're asking who that person, or who the person is. So it's referring to a person or a human being. So who in Shona becomes ndiani. 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 Let's do some example sentences. Who is absent? In Shona becomes ndiani asipo. Ndiani asipo. Absent is absent, or we can just say absent in Shona is asipo. Asipo. So who is absent becomes ndiani asipo. Okay. Who is coming? Ndiani ari kuuya. Ndiani ari kuuya. Coming in Shona is kuuya. Kuuya. And then is coming ari kuuya. Ari kuuya. So who is coming becomes ndiani ari kuuya. Next example, who is cooking? Ndiani ari kubika. Cooking in Shona is kubika. Kubika. So who is cooking? Ndiani ari kubika. Is cooking ari kubika. Ndiani ari kubika. Who is next? Ndiani anotevera. Ndiani anotevera. Next is anotevera. Or next on its own is tevera. In this contextual meaning, next is tevera. Tevera also means something else different depending in the context that you'll be using as well. But in this case, is next is anotevera. So ndiani anotevera. Who took my money? Ndiani atora mari yangu. Ndiani atora mari yangu. Took, atora. My money, mari yangu. Mari yangu. That's my money. Ndiani atora mari yangu. Now going to whose. Whose refers to possession, and whose when translated to Shona becomes ndechani or ndeani or nderani or ndejani. As you can see, whose has got quite various translations, but you can see what's the different thing on these translations is the middle part, and this middle part is determined by the class of the Shona noun that you are dealing with. We are going to do a video on Shona noun classes in the future, so please stay tuned on this channel. We're gonna release that video soon, which will help you in further understanding this concept in Shona. So, but we are going to do some examples for each and every one of these translations so that you get a better understanding. So let's start with one of the examples. Whose is this? In Shona, ndechani ichi. So in this case, it's ichi, the pointing word, which goes with cha. Ndechani ichi. Is this? It's ichi. Okay. Another example. Whose car is this? Motokari iyi ndeani. Motokari iyi ndeani. So in this case, this noun motokari, which starts with an M-O, motokari is pointed by this pointer, which is iyi. So the whose becomes ndeyani with a Y here because it's determined by this pointer and the noun class for this one. Motokari iyi ndeyani. Whose cup is this? Komichi iyi ndeyani. So this noun class, komichi, is pointed by iyi. Therefore, the whose is the translation is the one with the Y, which is ndeyani. Komichi iyi ndeyani. Whose shoe is this? bhutsu iyi ndeyani. So this noun bhutsu is pointed by e, and the ndeyani, the whose becomes with the one with the y, which is ndeyani. Bhutsu iyi ndeyani. Whose crocodile is this? Garwe iri nderani. So this noun garwe is pointed by this pointer, which is iri. So the whose becomes the one with an ra, which is nderani. I know this is a bit confusing at the stage, but I think it will be clearer once we do the Shona noun classes video, so that you get more understanding about the pointers and about the noun classes in the Shona language. Okay, so garwe iri nderani. Whose loaves of bread are these? In Shona, zvingwa izvi ndezvani. So bread, if it's just one loaf, it's chingwa. Chingwa. So, but in this case, we are talking about loaves of bread. So it becomes, the plural becomes zvingwa. Zvingwa. I know it's a bit difficult to pronounce. Zvingwa. So loaves of bread, it's zvingwa. Are these izvi? So you see the pointer now, it's izvi, which is pointing at these loaves of bread, or at zvingwa. So the whose becomes ndezvani. So zvingwa izvi ndezvani. Zvingwa izvi ndezvani. I know the last part has been a bit difficult, but bear with me. We are going to do the Shona noun classes video, which where we'll be teaching you the different Shona noun classes and the different pointers. Because once you understand this concept, you are very much closer to speaking Shona fluently. So this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. For the love of Shona, see you in the next one. Ndatenda.